Some BMX too. You can reserve online. Safety check and personally adjust your new bike for you free. Savings for all the family.
गोगा साहब का दूसरा डॉक्यूमेंट्री कट करो। गोगा साहब, गोगा तेरा क्या होगा? आपको what would you like to say about Mr. Goga?
किस्मत चमक रही है।
आप थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिंग करो।
फ्लेक्सिंग नहीं रही आज हम थका हुआ है।
आज आपने
हो जाती है थोड़ी-थोड़ी।
For Amir Khan to mature and stay so disciplined.
आप सबको मुबारक हो आमिर भाई।
So massive towards the end. You could tell he was getting desperate towards the end, but he stuck to that game plan.
Mickey had an answer for everything that Kotelnik threw at him.
Yeah, he won almost every round, and Kotelnik, he started like a steam train. Kotelnik looked good, he was losing the early rounds, but he looked very strong. But and we always feared that he might get caught with a punch or the stamina may go, but not a bit of it. He took some good punches throughout that contest. He kept a really high work rate from the first round right through to the 12th. He was struggling a bit at the end. Accuracy and combinations, we know he's always there. The questions we weren't sure of were answered.
He had a plan and he boxed to it, Glenn.
We talked about strategy, and he had the perfect strategy. He knew exactly what he had to do. He had to have a very high work rate. He had to throw a lot of punches and keep Kotelnik, who actually boxed far better than I thought he would, was a lot more dangerous and a lot busier. But all the time he just kept them off balance, kept the work rate. And what was good to see was the maturity, where he would hold when he needed to, put the handcuffs on Kotelnik. He'd also move an awful lot when he had to. So he fought when he wanted to fight, he fought. When Kotelnik wanted to fight, he moved.
And after the doubts about the chin in previous fights, he took a few shots and rode them.
I was just about to touch on that. I think the step up to light welterweight, that extra weight has given him some strength. There's two things we've learned up here about Amir Khan. One, now he's put the weight and he can hold the shot a lot better. And two, he's matured massively in a fight. He's no longer getting reckless and throwing caution to the wind and getting involved and getting caught when he shouldn't do. He got tired towards the end. He will do at the pace he was working at, but he showed maturity.
Maturity, the key word there, I think, Glenn.
I think it was. I think that's what he needed to do, and I think the work with Freddie Roach has been fantastic for him.
Yeah. Nearly 900 punches thrown from Khan. What a work.
Not a high success rate there, only 19%. But when you throw that many punches that fast in the combinations, Kotelnik's got a brilliant defense.
It kept Kotelnik off balance. A lot of it wasn't always just to score with punches. It was to stop Kotelnik throwing his punches.
That's what won in the fight. That's what frustrated Kotelnik, and that's why towards the end they couldn't even contest the decision.
When you become a world champion, how long does it take for it to sink in? He's drained. He'll be emotional now, Glenn.
He's worked so hard for this, you've got to give him such credit for turning everything around. He's been on a fast track all his career. He's come up trumps again, and you just got to say well done to Amir Khan.
He's hurt his jaw there, you can see that. But no, he will absolutely be aching terribly tomorrow. He's put so much effort into that.
It won't matter, trust me. When he's got that world championship belt around his waist, which he'll probably sleep in today.
No.
He'll feel great.
That's one thing he won't do. Would you sleep tonight? He will not be able to sleep tonight. He will just lay in bed when the lights are out, with his eyes looking up in the dark, thinking, have I really done it? Have I really achieved it?
He really has done it. What happens to Amir Khan from here on in? Because this could open the gates to some massive fights. I think
what's important is he keeps his feet on the floor. I think he's always been very, very grounded. Does his work right. I think there's some great opportunities out there. Big fights in America. Whether you say
world champion to fight. Now people are telling him
He's still very young though, isn't he? Very young, very inexperienced at the world title level. There's some brilliant fights out there for him, but not in the next 6 months.
He's not the finished article, and so to put him in with some of these headhunters in the top 10 of the world, you have to be careful.
I think the potential is there for him to be a superstar, a boxing superstar. Certainly, when you see the improvement he's made, the rapid improvement he's made over the last 10 months. It's fantastic, and I think he could go on and get better and better.
And as a light welterweight, he's grown into it beautifully, hasn't
He has, and I tell you what, he's only young. He's quite tall. He probably could move up a weight or two in the future too. And he seems to carry weight with him as he goes. He's got tremendous speed. So.
He actually looked as strong as Kotelnik at times when they got into a tussle. He pushed Kotelnik off, and I think even Kotelnik was surprised. And he had to really dig in deep and get desperate at times.
Okay, just recap another couple of stories we didn't have time to bring you.